maybe a little bit challenging.
Hello, everybody. Sorry about that. All right, why don't we go ahead and dive in? We are at our Product Intelligence Sync meeting for June 29, just a single day left in June. I can't believe we're already halfway through this year, more than. Okay, why don't we go ahead and dive in? The first topic is from Nicholas, who's out of office today, getting his, or just had his second shot, so I hope he's feeling well. He wanted to give a call out to the fact that we're hiring an 8th engineer on the team and asking if anybody has any candidates to refer them. Also, he had what I think is a really great idea. I've seen other teams do this, but maybe creating a video, like a recording of a day in the life or what to expect. And Mikolov, you have a comment here if you'd like to verbalize.
Yeah, I just wanted to share the, I would say, like the technical factors that convinced myself to join the team because I was in a situation more than half a year ago when I was deciding between the fulfillment and the product intelligence team, as the APM team was disassembled. And for me, from the technical perspective, the domain which product intelligence team works with is quite unique, especially in the web development, because we deal with the big volume of data and with highly distributed system. So it provides very unique and extraordinary opportunities to grow and learn something new. And I think that it might be a good convincing factor from the candidates. So I just wanted to share this.
That's really helpful. I never thought to ask the folks who had relocated and joined, you had the ability to make a decision on which team they want. What made you come? I think that is a really nice point of view. Luis, you have a comment?
Yes, I just want to mention that something that I really like about this team is that we interact with different teams. I think that we have a huge opportunity to become a domain expert of these specific tools that we build. That's a unique opportunity. I think that in other teams we may be like we could not have this kind of opportunity.
That's great. Yeah, if we have folks who are interested, I would recommend self-organizing a brief Zoom call where you have 2 to 4 people who are interested, or whoever wants to just do a 1 to 2 minute, basically what you just did, really. We can organize somebody just doing an intro, what is product intelligence, and then each of the developers can say the thing you like about it or some aspect that you want to convey, and then we could have a closing. I'm happy to organize this call. And we could do that recording, and then we can float that over to the recruiting team to use for any candidates. Wonderful. All right, moving on. I wanted to know what the typical process is for when somebody's out of office for like a week or more to keep MRs moving. And I realize there's different stages of MRs being in review, but you don't want to take on the work of somebody else when it's still very early. But when it's in those later stages, just to keep things moving and getting it closed out, do we have a process for covering each other?
So I'm not sure if we ever come up with the formal process yet for this kind of situation. What I wanted to share is from like more of the frequent development practice. So to decide whether the MRs are high priority or low priority, because for the low priority MRs, it's okay to just let them be and give all the credit to the author because they have the whole vision and they put a lot of work to it. And with the high urgency MRs, we often contact and like coordinate either between ourselves or through the manager for the other team member or domain expert to take over for the MR. That's my take on this. But I don't think we have come up with the any formal process yet.
That's great. And has anybody in other teams had a process for this, or is it pretty much ad hoc? Like, as you said, if it's a high MR, you ask somebody if they take it over, or you ask the manager?
So from my perspective, in the APM, we didn't have the process either, but I don't know about anybody else.
Okay. Just something, I don't think this is an urgent problem that needs to be solved, but maybe an opportunity though, especially because I think there's probably, or there could be times where somebody's going out of office and they would like some help or coverage for somebody to take care of something, whatever it might be. But maybe they feel a little vulnerable to ask for the help, right? And so a process allows everybody to put those worries aside because, hey, this is just what we do when you go out of office. These are the 3 steps. Do you know what I mean? And so I think it takes that component of doubting and putting a burden on somebody else out of it. So I just linked to something that we've done in the past. And this is really for when you're taking a lot of time off, you know, a week or more, 2 weeks, a month, that sort of thing. But what I like about it is you're making a nice organized summary for yourself, being the person going to be out. Hey, these are the things that are open. This is the status. This is where I need coverage. This is what I don't need coverage on, but is still open. Because then when you come back as well, you have this nice place to pick up where I left off, my checklist. Other people who have covered for you have left comments. And I just like it as a format. So something we can think about doing something similar or some hybrid of something like that, or perhaps it's not as well. So maybe just take a look at it. I'll open an issue to discuss this, and we can just make a decision as to whether it's needed. Okay, perfect. All right, number 4, Rajendra.
Yeah, I just wanted to give an update on the registration features. We're just 1 MR away from having all the code, and the backend is done. This MR points to front end and some backend changes. And once it's merged, I will record a demo of the feature for review by everyone in the team and how it works. So far it's good. It's working as expected, and yeah. So I hope to get that MR merged either today or tomorrow. So we're good.
That is awesome. Such quick work. And I'm so sorry that right at the last minute before when you had already started working at the requirements changed. I'd like to say that that's an anomaly. But I will just be totally transparent. When we are working on things that the e-group has interest in, I've seen this happen. So flexibility and patience with the requirements is definitely needed, but I do my best to get it locked down before development starts. Wonderful work there. I'm so excited and looking forward to testing once the front end is done. All right. We have some folks out of office. I wonder if we should create a static section for out of office rather than dropping it in. I see we always add it to the end of the agenda. Maybe we could do like something like who's out this week, you know, at the top as a subsection or something, just for quick reference. Okay, very good. Anything else anybody wants to discuss?
I would like to congratulate Nikolai on his promotion. So congratulations.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, congrats.
Congratulations.
Thank you very much, team.
Awesome. All right, if nothing else, I think we can call it a short meeting. I will link the recording because I think, yeah, I'll link the recording. I'm just going to put it in the agenda because I'm not sure how to get it into that folder at the moment. And if you need anything, see you in Slack. Thanks, everybody.